Welcome to Links 007 TV News Report, providing you with the best in local and international news updates. This is a place where you can get the most reliable and informative news information. Links 007 TV News Report. Today is Sunday, September 22, 2024. These are the news making the headlines. The Meteorologist Service of Jamaica has issued a weather alert. An era of disturbed weather associated with a broad area of low pressure across the Western Caribbean is producing moderate to strong thunderstorm activity. This is located southwest of Jamaica and could develop into a tropical cyclone by the middle of the week. The Met Service said that the system is expected to move to the north or northwest consistently. The forecast is for the period of showered and thunderstorm, which may be heavy at times, to affect sections of most parishes, especially southern and northeastern parishes, from late Saturday night through to Wednesday. Continuing the news, firefighter among two killed in St. Mary. The St. Mary police are probing a double murder in Free Hill early this morning. Killed were 48-year-old firefighter Gary Samuels and 26-year-old Barrington Clark. It is reported that the attack carried out by men posing as police. The police report that Clark and his common-law wife were at home around 1:30 a.m. when they heard gunshots coming from the lower part of a two-story dwelling. The persons then came upstairs and shouted police. Clark reportedly proceeded to open the bedroom door and the men entered and asked him about someone. Soon after, the men opened fire, hitting Clark all over his body. Clark's common-law wife then went downstairs where she discovered the body of Samuel with what appears to be gunshot wounds. An alert was raised and Clark was rushed to the Port Maria Hospital where he succumbed to his injuries. The police visited the crime scene where Samuel was found face down in his underpants. The police say that several spent-shell casing and a live round were found near to his body. The police has since commenced an investigation. Continuing the news, family pleads for a safe return of missing St. Catherine female. It has been weeks of tears, anxiety, sleepless nights, and consistent praying for Odette Otti, as her daughter Michaela McLeod has been missing since Tuesday, September the 3rd, 2024. And so far, neither the family nor the community of Old Harbour in St. Catherine has any clue as to what could have happened to her. Otti, who is better known as Nadine, has not been her jovial self for days as the uncertainty of the situation wreaked havoc on her mental state. Otti, a resident of Nerine Lane in the fishing community, recalls the last time she spoke to her daughter on Tuesday morning. She was wearing a white merino t-shirt, leopard skin shorts, and a pair of push-toe slippers. The entire community is unsettled as everyone knows Michaela to be a decent, hard-working individual with a ready smile and a friendly nature. Michaela, aged 24 years old, was currently working as a bartender, and because of the working hours, Otti was helping out with Michaela's 2-year-old son. Since her disappearance, the toddler, despite his tender age, has lost his appetite to eat and only seemed to be interested in seeing his mother. Since reporting it to the police, Otti shared that she has visited the station several times to find out if authorities have any leads. Unfortunately, Otti believes that not enough is being done to locate her child. The mother of the missing female, Odette Otti, says she has been receiving some threatening phone calls.
I said, if you have Michaela, why you don't make me talk to Michaela? Because Michaela baby was crying at the same time. And I told him, I said, listen, you hear this little infant crying? If you have a heart, send Michaela home to him. Him tell me that if me want to hear Michaela voice is when he must stab Michaela screaming. And he must go dump him and put him in a hole. And I said, the blood of Jesus is against you.
The police are trying to track down who made that call to Michaela's mother.
Our little son bad for her night and day. A little baby miss her mother. She normally not there if she stay with her mother. Me tell her, it's hard.
Whosoever have Michaela, please have a heart and send her home. Even to throw her on the roadside and let me find her body.
Though worried, Otti said she's not giving up hope that her child will be found. Somebody must know something. I pray that they come forward, she stated.
Because she bring her son to school, and when she came back from school, she came by me. And we were there talking and she get a phone call And that's when she turned out of the yard and tell me that she soon come back in. And when I went by her house, I saw her going into a taxi. And when I said to her, so where you going? She said to me that, Mom, me soon come, me going in Old Harbour. Don't see her back at 2 o'clock. Like she timed the baby till the baby come from school 2 o'clock. When the baby come from school 2 o'clock now, she called the phone and my daughter answered the phone and said, Michaela, where you is? And she said to her, me soon come. When me try to call her phone, that phone just goes straight to voicemail.
Efforts to get an update or response from the investigating officer from the Old Harbour police station have so far proven futile. Links below 7 TV will continue to track this story though and have more details to come on this in a subsequent newscast. Continuing the news. Jamaican woman jailed for 3 years over bogus US debt relief scheme. The United States Department of Justice says that a 37-year-old Jamaican female who tricked Americans into applying for a bogus debt relief has been sentenced to 3 years in prison. The woman, identified as Sharika Severio, is a resident of Montego Bay in St. James. Miss Severio pleaded guilty on April 16 to 1 count of conspiracy to commit wire fraud affecting a financial institution. She has also been ordered to pay restitutions to the victims. The U.S. Department of Justice issued a statement on Friday morning saying that Severio created a series of fraudulent debt relief companies. It says the companies target debt-ridden Americans. The companies trick victims into paying fraudulent processing fees and disclosing sensitive personal information from at least June 2016 through to September 2018. One of the fraudulent websites said that customers could receive up to $60,000 in government-funded aid to pay their bills. Another claimed that customers could receive $24,000 in annual debt relief. Severe admitted through her fraudulent representation that she and her co-conspirator tried to defraud U.S. victims out of $550,000. More than 50 individuals sent money to the conspirators because of the scheme. Most commonly used Western Union, believing that the funds were service processing fees. The U.S. Justice Department says, thinking that they would receive government-funded debt relief, victims elderly sent their sensitive personal and financial information and paid exorbitant processing fees. These processing fees were approximately 14% of the requested debt relief. The Justice Department says the nature of the schemes caused many victims to be victimized multiple times. The conspirators also used the victims' personal information for other illegal processes. In one instance, a victim's personal information was used to create a PayPal account for use in the scheme. The information was also used to apply and obtain an American Express prepaid credit card. Her conduct directly violated a prior judicial order in September 2015 that, among other things, permanently restrained her from those working with her for misrepresenting others that they would subsequently reduce customers' debt. Sevier was indicted by a federal grand jury in December 2021, arrested in Jamaica in July 2023, and extradited to the United States in September 2023. Continuing the news. Referee Lamy dies after collapsing during match. The Jamaica Football Federation expresses sorrow. The Jamaica Football Federation (JFF) have expressed its devastation following the death of referee Welder Glenn Lamy, who collapsed and died while officiating a Kingston and St. Andrew Association Business House semi-final. Lamy, aged 48, had been a dedicated figure in the Jamaican football arena for many years, officiating at all levels of the game. Mr. Lamy was a familiar face in the games throughout the country. He was always ready to take on the charge in the middle regardless of the competition, said JFF President Michael Ricketts. He served with quite a dignity, ensuring that matches were conducted smoothly. Our sincere condolences goes out to his family, friends, and the referee fraternity. May his soul rest in eternal peace, the president stated. The incident reportedly occurred 15 minutes into the game that the referee was officiating. Tributes have already begun to pour in for the fallen referee, with the Jamaica Football Federation calling the incident devastating. Incidentally, Lamsey was the referee in the middle of the park in 2016 when another tragedy occurred. The death of Dominic James of St. George's College during a Manning Cup match against Excelsior at Stadium East Field on September 20, 2016, while the referee was officiating. Continuing the news. Man accidentally stabbed himself to death during dispute in Clarendon. A man is dead after he reportedly stabbed himself accidentally during a dispute on the Hayes Main Road in Clarendon on Saturday. The deceased has been identified as his alias Raga, a 44-year-old laborer of Jasmine Place, Newtown Phase 1, Clarendon. According to a police report, during an altercation, Watson stabbed at a man, missed his target and accidentally stabbed himself in the region of his groin. He later succumbed to his injuries. The police have since commenced an investigation. This has been Links 007 TV News Report. Thanks for watching.